attraction. It's like that. Snap, snap. Well, hello out there in YouTube land. Welcome to Lazizi Review, where I serve it up and cook it up my way because it's my channel and you know how I get down. Whack. On this episode of the Lazizi Review, we're going to talk about friendship. We're going to talk about real good friendship, shit friendship, type, Facebook friendship, or the cheap bullshit friendship out there, fugazi, whatever. Oh, by the way, if you hear noises, honking, stuff like that, this is my geese. I'm going to post a little picture for you so you can see my two new little animal pet children. The names are Marcy and Jeffrey. I'll be posting you a picture of them so you can see my newest pet children. Okay, back to the subject. Friendship. Yes, we're going to start with FB friends. Right, yeah, we're going to start at the end and then work our way to the beginning. Okay. Let's start with FB friendships. You all out there with FB, got a Facebook account? I got one. I know the big deal on FB these days is, yeah, let's have 1 million friends, let's have a zillion friends, a gazillion friends. I'm so not with that. I'm happy to have a whole lot less than 100 if I could. Even though I have more than 100, I would be happy with 50 or 10. You know why? Because it's about 10 people that really actually give a fuck about you there. You know what I'm saying? But that's the truth, and I'm here to report the truth. So you got this Facebook account. I don't know if you're anything like me, you had a MySpace and it was the shit, and then it was a ghost town, tumbleweeds, right? Flowing through, the town, ain't nobody there, right? MySpace has become nothing but a ghost town, ain't nobody there, tumbleweeds, big ass tumbleweeds flowing through the MySpace, town and stuff, and nobody's there, nobody cares about it, right? Whatever. So we all here on Facebook. First it was MySpace, and now it's Facebook is what I'm saying. You got me? Just follow me here because I'm going somewhere with it. I really am. Okay, so we there, and we all on Facebook. Yeah, this is the place to be. It got really big, like in a year or two. It was huge. I mean, everybody and their grandma. I mean, even South Park is cracking on it, and they had a little episode about, Facebook, and it was hilarious. So, check it out. Go check it out. Go to the South Park website and check it out. All right, so here we go. So now you're on Facebook, and you're there checking your statuses. You ready to get statuses. You're there all the time, every day, all day. Boom, 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 right? Giving a fuck or not giving a fuck, whatever. But let's be honest. How many real friends do you believe? Do you truly believe? Do you know inside? You feel this with your energy that you truly have on Facebook? How many friends? Wrong. Okay, you only got like 2 or 3 or 4 of them. And those are the motherfuckers you grew up with, okay? The ones that come to your house, the ones that call you on the phone, maybe a couple of aunties and some uncle here and there, whatever, or aunt, mommy's there, whatever. My mom's not on Facebook. What a shame, right? But it'd be fun if she was, but she's not. But I still got some family. I got some friends. I got some, people that give a fuck about me. But do you really believe that all the 150,000 friends you got on Facebook, that they're really your friends? No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop, okay? Me and you are closer, okay? You guys on YouTube, we're closer of anything. I mean, let's keep it real. Let's keep it 5,000. Most of those people you collected. By accident, somebody thought you was cute or you said something interesting, and then boom, you got friends. Those ain't your real friends. Okay. But are they or aren't they? They are, if you believe they are. And I believe they are, so they're my friends, right? No, whatever. You collect people, and you should. It's nice. Personally, on my FB, I don't want more than any of my real friends to be there. Because if I do put up a status, so I am looking at this stuff, I really want to get into it, and I want them to get into me. So I don't like anything getting in the way. And when there's a lot of things and people and stuff that you affiliated with on FB, you really actually wind up losing a lot of the connections you got. Because all of a sudden they say, oh, you didn't see my picture, you didn't see this, you didn't see that. Damn, I must have went down the wall too fast and I missed it. Okay, whatever. In short, because I know I tend to digress and train and go off on a tangent or whatever. But my advice is, all I'm saying is your real friends, you ain't going to find them all there on FB. You don't have 5,000 friends. You only got like about 3 or 4. That's the way it is. That's life. Deal with it. So now we touched on FB friends. Real or fugazi? Okay. Both, right? There, let's leave it there. Let's talk about old friends versus new friends. Okay, a lot of times people think that just because they have a friend that they grew up with, right? Or somebody that they knew forever from childhood, well, then, and is like family and is family to them, right? It's more important than, say, a new friend that they probably had for a whole lot less time, maybe 3 years, maybe 2 years or 10 years and you knew this person for 20 years or whatever, that they don't matter. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that friendship, a real true friend, has to have a lot of time on them more than they have to be genuine. Okay, the truth is, they say it takes about 7 years to understand if somebody's your real friend. Now, I believe that's true for people that don't feel and don't understand their energy, who they are, and how things should be for them. But if you like a regular person, that's my goose. That's my goose. Just because you know somebody for a lot of years, it doesn't mean that they're a great person, is what I'm trying to say. You might know somebody for 4 years, you might know somebody for 20 years, and the 20-year-old friend that you had in your life is a scumbag. Okay? I know. I've seen it many a times. All right, let's go. Now, could you call a sister or a family member friend a BFF? Sure you could. Yeah, I believe you could. I believe your mom could be your best friend, your auntie, your cousins, your sisters. I think family knows you best. I really do. And I think that it's wonderful, wonderful opportunity to get tight with them and become friends with them first. And what I mean by first, I mean instead of just thinking of them as family members, think of them first as friends. Right? So you can be tight with each other and understand each other and tell each other what you want. That would be my advice on that. Okay, here we go. This is what I really want to touch on. A lot of people will ask you this. Should you ever lend money to a friend? And that's a very touchy question, but I'm going to answer it to the best of my ability. And I would say, try never to lend money to friends. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I go by what I see, okay? And I've known in my life that once you lend money to somebody, they're real quick to destroy a relationship over it. Because money is like a god to people. It's sad. It's very shameful. It's like most people will put money over anything except their mothers or their children. That's when they draw the line. But friendship and stuff like that doesn't mean that much to people sometimes when money's involved. It could take a lot of years and a lot of shit that you go through with somebody before they would put you over the money. That's just how money is. It's like the devil. It just has people crazy because it has a lot of power and a lot of stuff connected to it. So people be like, oh, I got this money, I'll kill and die for it, whatever. I'm not like that, thank you. God, Jesus, the angels of heaven, whatever, boom. But I don't lend out money to friends because I feel like this about it. Why should your friend, right, come to you and borrow money? Unless it's a state of emergency, like a tsunami's coming, homegirl needs milk for the baby, God forbid, she needs an operation or something, but you really need to borrow money because you need, hair gel or, you need that little blouse there. No. Okay. I've seen it happen over and over again where the people, they don't pay it back. They just don't. They forget about their own cousins, sisters, brothers, and whatever when money's involved. I've seen it happen all the time. It doesn't happen to me because I'll be like, what? Bitch, please. Unless you know the person for paying back and you know that about the person, then it's whatever. Most real friends will never borrow from you, but they'll borrow from you like this. You out shopping with homegirl, and then all of a sudden she goes, oh, give me $10, I'll give it to you when we go back to casa, and then you get it back, because she's good for it. But most people on the whole, they live all the way down there, and you live over here, and they talking about, oh, when you come to visit, oh, could you lend me $10, could you lend me $20? They're full of shit. I've seen it happen over and over again. You ain't gonna never get your money back. And if you was wondering about it, let me help you with that. Lazizi gonna help you with that. Poof, your money went up in smoke. You're never gonna see it again. Bye-bye, money. Yes, it happens more times than we care to admit. That's just a question I've been asked before, so I had to answer it. Now back to friendship, back to true friendship. What's a true friend? What a true friend is to me is someone that I can rely on, right? When the shit is ugly. Like when the shit went bad in your life and people weren't there, was your best friend there? If it was a sickness or a breakup or you just being a pissy, snotty little bitch or whatever, was your friend there to hold shit down for you, help you out, talk to you on the phone, give you love, come visit you, drink coffee with you? Those are your friends. It's not about her lending money to you and all this shit. It's about her opening the door for you if you ain't got nowhere to go, okay? Thank God I don't have that story, but I know people that have had stories like that. Your friends are there for you on the darkest times of your life. And if you haven't gone through any dark times and you really can't judge, is that really a good friend? Until you're in a position in life, right? See yourself flat on your ass and see who's there helping you out past mommy. That's when you know who your friends are. And if you live long enough, you have had that time, that point in your life. You have broken up with somebody, you have lost your job, you have been ridiculed or blamed for something or whatever, and your friend had your back, right? Homeboy, homegirl had your back, was there through thick and thin when everybody was like, no, don't want to deal with you. Your friend's there, right? Good. Okay, so that's your real friend, the friend that's there for you. And if you up in your friend's face, acting out like a bitch, all right, this is what happens with a lot of friendships. Somebody always want to be strong arming the other one, whatever, convincing the other one to do stuff or whatever. Try to hold your ground with your friendships. Let them know in your friendships, like with your friend, let him or her know what it is that you need out of this friendship. If the person is stepping on your toes, disrespecting you in any way, you better let them know right quick because things get out of hand real fast. And people that you allow to step on your back, they will dust their feet off on your back like you're the motherfucker welcome mat. Yes. Okay. Boop. There. So now we touched down on that subject. We killed it. We learned it, right? All right. Good. So let's recap this episode. What is a true friend? A true friend is somebody that's with you through thick and thin, understands you, and doesn't cross your boundaries. Okay? Figure that out for yourself, and you're going to have great friends. True friends don't come in the millions, so when you're on FB, understand one thing. You got about maybe 10 friends the most, and a lot of those are family members too. Yes. Unfortunately for you and me and everybody else in the world, yes. Okay? There. And last but not least, lending money to friends is not a good idea. Okay, here we go, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because most real friends, and this is what I've learned in life, and I'm an old girl, I always tell you that. Mom is always gonna tell you the truth. I have always known this to be true, and that is this. Real good friends do not ever want to borrow money from you. See? Boop. They just don't. They don't even want to borrow money from you. They're like, nah, I'm alright. And you're like, here, take it. And you and the person's throwing money at each other. That's your real friend. That girl. That guy. Okay, and now we're going to wrap it up. Your true friends, they're going to be there with you until you old and ripe and ready for your grave. Those are your true friends. And you should be there for them. Now, when we're discussing friendships, we must understand one thing about true, real, genuine friendships. It's usually about 3 to 4 people in your whole world. Maybe 5, maybe even 10. But I'm going to be honest with you. If you have one proper good friend, you're doing good, mama, papa. You're doing real good. Because friends are like diamonds. They're just hard to find in the junkyard. And that's what life is. And a lot of places it's one big nasty junkyard and you gotta go find diamonds in it. And it's like not gonna happen. Especially if you're living in the ghetto. Okay? Or anywhere on the planet because people are corrupted and they're manipulated by TV, music, and media. So it's pretty damn near impossible to find someone that's genuine. And morals are like thrown out the window all the time. And you see it on these reality shows too. You see it. There's no morals. People are just cutting each other's throat all the time. Friends are like a dime a dozen. You could probably pick one up on the way to the store. So, when you do have a real friend, try really, really hard to respect that relationship. Love it, adore it, cherish it, put it up on a pedestal, and respect it. And what I mean by that is, if you have a man that's very strong-minded, don't let him disrespect your friends. Right? If you have a mother that's crazy, don't let her disrespect your friends. Sisters and brothers that are disrespectful, don't let them disrespect your friends. Like, what I'm trying to say is keep your friends close to you, respect them, give them love, cherish them, and they should do the same for you. And if it ain't like that with your friends, poof, throw those motherfuckers back like some old rotten fish because you don't want them and you don't need them. Okay, there you are. That's it and that's all. So like I always say, click like, click it. And don't forget, rate, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching my show.